Water?
Check.
Snacks?
Check.
Sunscreen?
Check.
Charger?
Check.
TCG?
Check.
3DS?
And check.
Let's go.
We all live in a Pokemon world.
Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it is day 4 of Adventure Week here in Pokemon GO. Very bright, very sunny day. If you can see right here, there's like hardly any clouds in the sky. And good thing the lab coat is on back order, because the jean jacket is probably going to have to go in the bag momentarily, because man, it is warm out here today. But for today's video, Adventure Week does continue on. I only have a little bit of time uptown today, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to try to speed through things. One of my main priorities is to do a lot of walking with Machoke, because I'm trying to get as many candies as possible, of course, for evolution. I'm only 50 away from getting Machamp, which would be very cool to have. Finally, a Stab Blissey Buster on the team. And I want to show something else that's kind of cool. Now, I noticed this little bit of a glitch, bug, whatever you want to call it, but I've noticed that if certain Pokemon are your buddy, you can sort of do a freeze frame on their face. Now, it has to be a texture mapped face, basically, which means it's not part of the 3D model. It is, as you see here, Fluffy. When you tap on her to do her action, she has like the mouth open kind of thing. When they do have a different expression, tap the progress bar to go to their data screen. All right? Everything seems fine. When you go back out of here, they'll hit the check bar or check mark. They still have that face that they had when you tapped on them. And they keep that up until you leave out of the screen. So it's not really a big, game-breaking feature, not even a game-breaking bug. It's just a funny little thing here. If you tap on them again, they keep that expression the whole time. Of course, you just check mark back out and they go back to normal. But you can get some kind of funny expressions. Let's go ahead and take a look at, where is Sol, our Weavile? He's up in the 1100, isn't he? There he is, 1199. So we can make Sol look like he's falling asleep. Let's go, Sol. Do your expression here. So he closes his eyes momentarily as he sort of powers up. I'm going to tap into his data screen, go back, and Sol's taking a nap. Kind of a nice little funny feature that is in the game if you want to have some fun with that. You can easily take a screenshot of the Pokemon when it already has its, for example, Sol's eyes closed, but you can get different poses, I guess, if you want to get a screenshot of that. Now, anyway, my main priority, as I said, is to go back into the buddy system and bring Machoke back, because I am trying to get his candies. I'm going to do as much walking around as possible. I want to do minimal standing around if I can help it, because I'm trying to get as many candies as I can, and as I said, I only have limited time here today to do my walking. So fortunately, as far as getting my daily coins, I'm currently at only 20 minutes remaining until I can get my coins for the day. There's a pretty low level Team Valor gym, so assuming they stay at a low level for the next 20 minutes, that is my target, 10 coins for the day. And more walking I do, the more chance I'm going to have to hatch these eggs today too. A 5 kilometer and a 10 kilometer, both obtained during Adventure Week, so there could be some rare rock types hatching. In addition to that, we are still on the hunt for a wild Tyranitar. Will we find it? Will today be the day? I don't know, but let's get moving and find out. Well, the shop tells me my coins are once again redeemable for the day, so I'm heading down towards City Market. Time to take this over in the name of Team Instinct for possibly a minute, 30 seconds, we'll see, and get my coins for the day. So, as per usual, since there's a lot of Pokemon, prepare for a battle montage with some of the best music from Pokemon Sun and Moon available. So the city market will belong to Team Instinct, even though the game, of course, as always, did glitch a little bit with the gym battle, but I only needed one revive for the first time. Let's grab our coins and see how many more Pokemon need to be revived after that battle in the city market. Let's open up the item, grab our revives. It looks like we lost a couple there. It's weird because I should show the slowdown footage. You can see how Volster was still there, knocking things out, despite being apparently off the battlefield. The Gyarados just fell to what seemed like nothing. Now we're going to go around and see if we can find some more Pokemon in the area. I'll heal up the team on the way and see if we can find ourselves that wild Tyranitar we're hunting for oh so desperately. So here I am walking around minding my own business when all of a sudden, oh, look what shows up nearby. Back in the direction I just came from, of course, there's an Onix. Still looking to find enough Onix to choose one to be my eventual Steelix, because I do have enough candy now. So, let's head back up that way and grab that Onix, but first, might as well grab this Geodude that's right next to us while we're here. Gonna cut across the street. At this point, though, we're coming to the unfortunate time when my Pokeball stash is getting kinda low. Let's open up the item bag and take a look. That I have 31 left. So, I'm thinking of planning for 2 outings tomorrow. First outing would be earlier in the day so I can get more items. Just basically spend the entire day getting as many, well, not the entire day, but the entire first part of the day getting as many items as I can. Try to stock the Pokeballs back up to over 100. Second part will be another walk around everywhere, catch everything I see, get as much Stardust as possible. Because until I can get Stardust, or rather Pokeballs to capture Pokemon for Stardust, I'm going to be sort of at a loss for how to power Pokemon up. Of course, the other thing is I'm going to be able to evolve a bunch of Pokemon. Hatch. I'm going to be able to hatch a bunch of Pokemon using my incubators. And let's see how well the eggs are doing just for the time being. So first of all, this Geodude has been caught. The appraisal says room for improvement. Of course, that's one more candy in the bag waiting to go. But the eggs currently are looking at 3.4, 3.6. So the 5-kilometer one has almost hatched. I can probably hatch that by the end of today. And how's my level looking? I'm at 40, I keep saying 47, 476,000 out of 500,000, so we should be hitting the next level pretty soon. By the end of this video, I'm going to say, we're at 52 Macho Candies. But all that being said, let's now hustle back up the street and grab that Onix while the grabbing is good. So can anyone tell me where these stairs go? They go up. This is it, people, this is the big one. Look at the size of the Onix we have just encountered. This thing is huge. It's sitting right out there in the parking lot across the street. Of course, I'm just using perspective to make it look larger than it actually is. I'm inside a parking garage at the moment. I find Onix hard to kind of throw with one hand, or throw Pokeballs at with one hand. They're even harder to throw with one hand if you're throwing themselves, but can't do a curveball. Let's try the regular. See if we can get this captured. They've been proving hard to catch lately. As you can see right there. Now, I'm kind of low on raspberries, but we're going to contribute 1 to the Onix. See if we can throw a curveball this time. Not a nice throw, not a great throw, not an excellent throw, but a throw nonetheless. And we make the capture with that 1 raspberry. Of course not. Alright. Standard throw. Still not a great throw. What was that? That was right in that circle, wasn't it? No, not quite. Alright. Once again, raspberry. Not much more to say about this particular encounter. Onix is being stubborn. That's a great throw with the raspberry fired off. That's got to be it. Come on, if you wobbled twice before, you wobbled 3 times now. That's right, Onix is added to the collection. Let's check what the amazing stats are like on this particular member of the Onix species. Room for improvement. I'm thinking the one that I hatched in the last video is going to be the best one, but we still have another couple to go until we can choose one for the main Onix on the squad. So, for the time being, let's end things off, and I'll catch up with you when I'm back on my part of town on the west side. So I'm now back in my home location, and I think what I'm going to do, since it's such a nice day out, first of all I'm going to go and recharge the phone a little bit, and just use up the last of my Pokeballs. I got 33 sitting here. I do have an incense that I still have left over from when I hit level 30, so maybe just for the remainder of today, since the buses are not going to be able to take me uptown once again, I'll just wander my neighborhood for a little bit. I haven't done that in quite a while. So see what the incense brings up. Maybe that'll bring me that Tyranitar we're looking for, and if not, well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's take a look at the Pokemon I have in the collection for the time being, just to show you how things are going. I'm at 261 out of my max 300. And where is the most recent captures? You can see a lot of rock types, of course. We have Ammonite, Kabuto. Haven't seen an Aerodactyl yet. If I can't find Tyranitar, I would like to find an Aerodactyl if possible, because the first day that the event began, a friend of mine did see an Aerodactyl immediately right in front of him, and maybe I'm a tiny little bit jealous. Not really, though, because I know I'll find one eventually. Because, like, come on, I'm the professor. Pokemon have to flock to me. That's not true at all. They can just completely avoid me if they really want to. But we'll see if that incense can convince them otherwise and bring them onto the collection. So I'll check back in with you momentarily for you folks. For me, probably in a few hours' time as I go hunting around the area with an incense. So we're closing in on 9 o'clock in the evening here now, so it is time to see if we can hatch a couple of eggs. How are the eggs doing now? Yeah, one's about to hatch. The other one's still about 5.2 kilometers away, but we'll be able to get some more candy with good old Machoke, who is sitting at 53 for the time being. We're going to use the incense. Now, usually when I use an incense, something pops up immediately, so I'm here in the backyard. Let's see what shows up right away. Give it a few moments to see, do we get to see a species? Nope. But anyway, we'll start walking around as the incense burns out. If anything does show up pretty rare and unique, or if one of these eggs hatches, I'll come back and we'll check out things as they occur in a live reaction. Never mind, here's a Pidgey. Well, I'll take it. Just for Stardust, essentially, but it's not quite a rock type. And I wonder if the incense is going to bring rock types out. And if I could not miss Pokeballs, that'd be great. I am at minimal Pokeballs left. I got like 20 some, I believe, but there is... Don't you love Pokemon GO? Anyway, I got 25 experience points for a curveball. Now I'm sitting at 31. Okay, I got okay Pokeballs, but if I do need more in a pinch, I can just run up the street, grab that Pokestop. But I'm going to do some jogging around to try to get as much distance as possible using the lucky egg. Not the lucky egg, the incense, to get as much candy and eggs hatched as possible. So let's begin. Just as I'm passing by the house, the 5 kilometer is now hatching. What do we find? This is one of the ones that I got during the event. It's a fan piece, so maybe they're not all rock type. Well, obviously they're not all rock type, because that clearly is not a rock type. But I will take that for extra candy. And a Shuckle has just appeared thanks to the incense. Very cool. I will go ahead and snag this Pokemon. So far the rarest I've seen over the first, I'll just say the first in the past. The fast? No. The rarest I've seen thus far is a Ledian that took way too many Pokeballs to capture. I'm down to 19, so yes, tomorrow's going to be a nice day of restocking the items. Hopefully I have enough Pokeballs to last me for the rest of the night, or at least to last as long as the incense remains. I wonder if the incense makes Pokemon more likely to break out and run, apparently. Fun times. Another 18 minutes remaining. Let's continue this enjoyment of Pokemon GO. And night is starting to set here in the world of Pokemon GO, aka also in real life. I kind of like this area, at least looking across the water at night, because you can see the harbor, you can see the uptown area, and you don't really get to see it as much here. Just one sec, I'm going to turn the camera here, but as we catch that Murkrow, I'm going to zoom in on the big buildings uptown. It's kind of cool when you see the sunlight just reflecting off of all the windows up there. It's pretty cool to see in the evening. Not quite as shiny right now as it could be, but all that being said, there's a loud motorbike in the area, so let's cut out of here, continue searching during the incense, the last remaining 6.5 or so minutes. So we're now into day 5 of the Adventure Week in Pokemon GO, and as you just saw, we did the incense, searching for Pokemon in the area, in my local neighborhood. Turns out I didn't really have my phone camera charged properly, so therefore I ran out of face cam recording. Didn't miss too much. The most rare thing that I did find was that Ledian. But I'm now here back in the uptown area. As I say, this is primarily a item restocking kind of a trip, as well as I gotta get some coins. And as it turns out, the city market seems to be a hotspot for battling. We see my cousin, Mike, actually has his Golem in there. Could be some easy coins being the only Pokemon, but it's probably going to be taken by the time I get down there. He did also say there's an Aerodactyl at this Pokestop down this way, so I'm going to head right down there now and see if I can find a rare rock Pokemon to start off day 5. Well, I'm here at the Pokestop, and sadly, no Aerodactyl to be found. But that's okay, I'm sure it'll pop up again at some point, because if I don't find Tyranitar, Aerodactyl will be a pretty cool thing to walk away from this week with for our Adventure Week. But I think let's go ahead and see if we can claim that gym quickly from my cousin, of all people. And with him being around uptown, maybe I'll bump into him and give him a little bit of FaceTime on Pokemon GO, the Pokemon GO video this week, because he does help me out a lot, letting me know when certain things are appearing. And for quite a while, until I knew where to look for Pokemon news for Pokemon GO, he'd be the one to tell me things before I even looked it up online. So I think I can give him a little bit of screen time if he wants to pop in the video, if I happen to find him. Otherwise, we'll at least get to see his golem in the video in just a moment. So we've now reached the City Market Gym, and I'm here with my cousin, Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hello.
And as it turns out, someone else has already taken over the gym before I can beat you out.
Oh.
Question is, who's it going to be? If it's Team Instinct, I'm going to be able to gain some coins with no items needed.
Mystic, watch.
Watch it be. But if it's Mystic, I can easily fight my way into there, because like, it's a Mystic.
Yeah.
And I got a candy just by standing here for some reason. Alright, so for Alligator, we're going to see some cool for Alligator battle action with an Espeon in there also. Low level, I can handle these. Do you want to join me and do some commentary as I take these things down?
Sure thing.
So I'm going to lead with Sprout, and then for Espeon, you know what? Let's go with the other Gen 2 evolution. Where is Stockster? There he is.
Umbreon?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You gonna jump into the battle too if you can?
Yeah, no, my app likes to restart when it works here.
Yay! But we're gonna see some cool, like, I'm almost on par with this for Alligator. 1800 versus 2000. I barely even need to dodge. I'm still going to preserve HP. But it's cool seeing it for Alligator. Now, I've only ever found one Totodile, because they appear somewhere uptown, down by the wharf, is it you say?
Yeah.
And I've never really gone down that way, but...
Well, not so much the wharf, more on Water Street itself. I call it the wharf, I don't know why.
Okay. Basically down where the water is docked at, let's say.
Yeah.
So this for Alligator is easily going down. Not a problem whatsoever. Sprout takes it down. You know, I realized I could have actually used my Scizor too. For super effective on the Espeon. Let's go. Dark type versus Psychic type.
I gotta walk closer.
So he's right beside the gym, but he has to walk to a closer area for some reason, of course. The glitchiness of the gym and the GPS is a thing. But I could probably take this thing down myself, although the Espeon's doing a number on Stockster. It is twice the CP. Try to dodge that side beam. I said before, sometimes when I'm talking and I'm distracted, I kind of can't focus on the battle as much. Let's go into Pepper. Pepper, our Grand Bull, getting Dark Pulse. No, sorry, Snarl. I keep forgetting what attack that is. How do we take that much damage already? That's not good. Dodge, dodge. Let's switch out again. Try to preserve my revives if possible. Side beam into Dive Bomb. Does nothing. We have Bite. And actually, Dive Bomb has Crunch, too. So that should be a good, easy knockout. Dodge the Psychic attack. Go for the Crunch. Knockout right there. Now, is that enough to claim the gym yet? Is the question. Down by 3,000. Nope, the Espeon is still there, so now we're going to get to see... Let's go with a Scyther and Scizor combo, I think. We'll lead with... Where are you at? Well, actually, let's put Ginsu the Scyther in here, but we will lead with Ginsu. And I think I can hear, based on the music off in the distance, that Mike has already joined the battle. Let's jump in. He's got his coins for the day, I believe. He basically allowed me to come here to try to get a knockout, but as you saw, Team Mystic took him down before he had a chance, or before I had a chance to really do anything. Interesting thing about my cousin is he's on the evil Team Valor, but he finds it just as hard to get coins as, how did I get knocked out? Just as easy to get coins, or just as hard to get coins, I should say, as I do often find it. Anyway, all that randomness being aside, we have taken down the city market. It is empty. We are going to drop a Pokemon in. I'm going with Rocksteady. Good job, Mike. So I'll get my coins for the day.
I already got mine.
And my Stardust, of course. So now, for the rest of my day, essentially, all it is going to be me wandering around trying to get items. Do you want to join me for some walking?
Absolutely.
Sounds good. We'll check back in if anything amazing shows up. By the way, he did tell me about the Aerodactyl. Not there for me anymore, unfortunately. Okay. But you did get it?
Yeah, I did. It's not the, he doesn't have the moves that I thought he was going to have, as I guess he can learn Hyper Beam.
Okay.
I don't have any of that.
No Hyper Beam?
No.
I'm going to try something kind of crazy. Tell you what. You want to show your Aerodactyl? I'm going to bring up my camera app and see, will this actually work? Because I can probably show your phone on my phone in the footage, as long as there's no... Oh, there's too much glare. Anyway, there you go, folks.
Yeah.
We tried. But with all that, let us now continue and find some items. So we're walking down here on the boardwalk, and a Quillfish appeared. But as I make this capture, because I don't have enough Quillfish yet to choose a main one, I did want to ask Mike what he had heard about Wild Tyranitar. So try to speak into the mic, make sure we can pick you up.
Well, I haven't heard too much more seen, because I've watched videos, and it is possible to run into a wild Tyranitar. It's just not going to be the easiest thing in the world.
Exactly, but that is my goal for you folks there. I want to show you a wild Tyranitar. But as I said, Aerodactyl will be a nice little backup for that. And look at that, first ball, I get the quillfish. That is my 5th one. I can finally choose one. Was that really the first thing I caught today? What the heck? I thought I caught something already. No, I didn't, because this is an item day.
Oh.
That's right. All right, back to the hunt.
Yeah.
And we just stopped at this Pokestop, and Mike got a metal coat. And you said you can evolve something up, right?
Steelix.
You can get another. Do you have a Steelix yet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was in one of the videos. So one time I went down to City Market, and there was a Steelix down there. I wanted to go beat it up, if you guys remember that. Back, I think when Gen 2 first came out, I didn't even know your username at the time, but apparently it was Mike Steelix, which, much like your Golem, was beaten out before I could get in there.
Yep.
But cool stuff, and I can get Steelix number 2.
I wonder though, power him up and then evolve him, but I'm afraid he won't be as strong as the other ones. So.
Yeah, I'd say it's even a good idea. Wait and evolve it and see what the attacks are, maybe too.
Yeah.
So, I think, like, I don't know for sure. I'm not that well versed into it, but I would believe that powering up before or after evolution doesn't matter because they'd still be at the same level regardless. So, I don't know. I know I'm not really paying that much attention to like CP and all that because I'm not that hardcore into the competitive. But
No, I kind of noticed that, but I mean, you still do pretty well.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
I mean, I've taken down Blissey of 3100. That's got to be something.
Yeah.
All right, continuing on. So we're now just sitting back, relaxing a little bit, and I decided I'm going to do something breaking with my own tradition. I'm going to evolve a Pokemon. Now,
Sorry.
what's that?
Did you crack your screen?
Don't tell people that. Yes, I did. It fell quite a while ago. The screen protector did keep it from falling apart.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a mark. I see it. You guys
Sorry.
can't see it in the video because it's like just the glass, right? But, oh well.
It's okay, I cracked mine, so it don't matter.
I've seen people have their screens cracked really bad. This is minimal. It's like a little tiny line. But we're going to go ahead and evolve up a Pokemon that's been a long time waiting to evolve. Slayer, the Dragonair. The reason I'm going to evolve, normally I save my evolution sprees for when I use a lucky egg, evolve a bunch of things. It's going to be a long time till I have a bunch of Pidgey, Rattata, and such to evolve, so I figured I'm already like almost level 32. Now's a good time to start evolving. The reason I'm going to evolve Slayer is, for one thing, Mike here has been eagerly awaiting to see the evolution into Dragonite. Now, you actually did a little bit of a calculator online to check something out, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So,
I'm always curious. Sometimes when I get closer to evolving a Pokemon, I kind of need to know if it's going to be half decent, power-wise.
So we did the calculation. I'm at 10-15 with Slayer right now. You predicted around 22 or 23 or something, I think?
Yeah, between 23 and 26, I think.
All right, so the time has come, folks. I have 105 Dragonite, well, not Dragonite candy, Dratini candy. Let's do the evolution. Slayer, the Dragonite, is joining the team. Here we go. My first Dragonite, possibly my only Dragonite that I'll have, because who needs more than one Dragonite? I'm like, right, people? What? I don't know. All right.
There you go.
She is fully evolved. Let's see. Added to the Pokedex, my first Dragonite. What's the CP going to be?
2290, okay.
You're pretty much accurate. That is now my strongest Pokemon.
Okay, but look at the moves.
Steel Wing, kind of slow, I've seen people use, but Hyper Beam's not bad.
That's the best move you can get from him.
I think I'm happy with that evolution.
Yeah.
I decided for the Adventure Week video number 2, I'll be evolving some things, not just in an evolution spree, because of course that's going to wait for a while, but I'm going to be evolving some more Pokemon. You know what? I kind of want to evolve something else right now. Tell you what, since it is rock types, of course, let's go ahead and evolve Colorado while we're sitting here.
Oh, you have enough now.
Yep, Colorado the Graveler, evolving from 461 CP. Let's see what she has as a Golem. And then after this, we're going to do a bit more hunting around. You said you need some more items to heal your team up as well.
Yeah, I need like one more revive or two.
And there's plenty of Pokestops to grab, but here we see Colorado.
It's exciting.
From 461, adding to the Pokedex, we're going to see the CP go up to a massive 742. But of course, she's still low powered. We got to power her up over time.
But look, it takes one candy to power him up every time, so that's not bad at all.
Not bad till they get to the higher levels anyway. We have Mud Slap and Rock Blast, both stab attacks.
Very nice.
So that is good. We're going to probably head out now, grab some more stops. Actually, since we're here, I can access this one again. No revive for me, but I have plenty. Captain, get anything amazing?
I still gotta wait.
Oh, okay, you already accessed it. Well, we're going to keep moving, grab some more Pokestops, and see if Mike can revive the rest of his team. And we are here outside. Let me just show you when I use the camera. Heroes Beacon, where I go to do my Pokemon League stuff, of course. And what do we see up here on the sign, if we can get Slugma out of the way? Coming up on the 27th, which I think is the day that this video is going to go up, we have the next League Cup for the summer season. And of course, we have a nice little Weedle showcasing itself here on the sign. But you know what? I'm still trying to save my items, get more Pokeballs collected. We're going to let the Slugma go away. I just want to show off that sign as we continue to look for items. Now, I forgot to mention last night, and I was telling you about my plan to go for 2 outings today. One is an item restock outing, and another one is catching all the Pokemon. I forgot today is Victoria Day in Canada, therefore the buses are on holiday schedule, meaning I don't have a way to get uptown after tonight. So I lied to you. It's going to be a one-time outing day, but of course, the next couple days we got plenty of bus options, and we'll just go with that. So, what are you hoping to find that you haven't yet found here in Adventure Week, Mike?
Unknown.
Unknown.
Too much to ask for?
I don't know, because it's unknown. Anyway, do you know anything about unknown, how you find them? Because I don't know anything about them. It's literally unknown to me.
All I heard was you can only find them, which I don't believe, through lures and incense.
Well, I've used a few incense. I've never seen one. I've used a few lures. Still haven't seen one. So you might be right to disbelieve that. But who knows? We might find one today as we continue searching for items. Who knows? It's unknown. I am full of puns. And I would walk 1,000 kilometers, and well, apparently I did walk 1,000 kilometers. I just got the gold footprint shoe thingy, metal. Nice. As Geodude and Kabuto show up, again, I have those. So I'm waiting to see if Tyranitar appears. That's not Tyranitar, it's another Geodude. We don't see any Tyranitar on the nearby, but the hunt does continue. Alright, so currently, I need one more Onix to choose one to become an eventual Steelix, and we're on our way towards one right now at the Fiddlehead statue. And, where is it? Checking the nearby, not too far from the Fiddlehead, is a Larvitar as well. See if I can go and find that one also. And Onix is right down this way. Okay, first of all, let's grab my Fiddlehead items. And now, with Mike in the background, let's get this Onix capture. Look how big that thing is, too. Now, I saw one of these from the parking garage yesterday, I think it was. I angled the camera to look like it was just giant in the parking lot.
Nice.
It was pretty cool looking. Of course, it's going to break out. Let's go ahead and raspberry it up. And aim for a better throw. That was a terrible throw. Let's try that again. Great throw. We raspberried it. What do you think, Mike? What are my chances? You think so? I think so. You lied to me, Mike. You just jinxed me. You broke my concentration or something. I don't know. I'm blaming you. That's what's happening. It's all Team Valor's fault. He's Team Valor, everybody, by the way. Of course, you saw that from the City Market Gym. What are you doing, Onix? I gave him berries every time. No way, I don't have them. Well, I think I do, but I don't use them. This is the more fun, the more challenge. You've never given me grief over that before, have you?
No.
Because look.
But you need one more.
Well,
I kind of want to do anything you can.
Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, technically, I have options. But I've also got the Pokeball option. Let's do it. People love this. What do you guys think? Do you like when I use regular Pokeballs? Do you love my frustration and annoyance, but my success when I win with a Pokeball? So that's the last Onix I need. So later today I'll choose one to become the eventual Steelix, and I'll probably evolve that. If not, in the next segment of the video. I forget this is all one video for the last 4 days. But I'll try to evolve it up and show you guys the Steelix. But now let's see if we can find Larvitar. Nope, sadly the Larvitar did, of course, disappear before we could get anywhere near there, so I have to chalk that up to another escapee. But again, that's not the Tyranitar that I'm looking for. Would have been a nice step towards a Tyranitar, but for the time being, I have to call that a wasted encounter. See if I can find myself another wild Larvitar / Tyranitar at some point elsewhere in the wild. And the time has now come for the 10-kilometer egg to hatch. What do you think it's going to be?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a Mareep.
Mareep. Okay, so Mareep is the prediction. Let's see if Mike is right. How did you know? Oh, it's Pineco. You don't seem very thrilled by a Pineco.
No, sorry. I was hoping you'd get a better one.
That's actually only the third one I've ever found, so I'm okay with that. Now, if I go a little bit further, we'll see I have a 5 kilometer, just 0.1 away. Let's head down this way. See if we can get this starting to hatch live on camera. And here we go. The 5 kilometer egg is now going to hatch. I got an Onyx out of one before. Next one was a Phanpy. This one's going to be...
Okay.
That's not even a rock type.
I can power up the brain.
I could power up the brain. Actually, I got a lot of starters. I could power up a lot of things right now. But I think we're going to call it a day because I'm at 11%.
Okay.
And as I said, I can't really do anything tonight because bus schedule, holiday schedule. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to come back up. So I'll catch you guys back in a moment, for me, the next day, as we go into day, 6 of Pokemon Adventure Week. So how have you been doing in Adventure Week anyway, since we got some time?
Well, I've been doing okay. I mean, I evolved a couple Pokemon I've been waiting to evolve. Especially with the whole 4 times faster distance walking your Pokemon.
Yeah, 4 times the candy.
Oh, it's not too bad.
I'm going to power up Kabutops again. Where are you at? That's Smarty. Not Smarty. Kabutop's way in the thousands now. There you are, 1105. Get at least one power up. You're going up to 1138. Do you have room for one more power up? No, you're at 2200 Stardust now. I'm going to wait on him, start powering someone else up that needs it. But anyway, we'll be back in a little bit for day 6. Well, day 6 of Pokemon GO Adventure Week is kicking off right now, and as you can possibly tell, if you can see the umbrella, it is raining out right now, meaning I'm not going to do a lot of recording for the time being, because, I mean, I can walk around and use the umbrella, but I've got, like, both hands full, one with the camera phone, one with the umbrella, the other one with my actual Pokemon GO phone, so kind of awkward to record in this kind of style. I guess I could, if I need to record myself, pop the old Pokemon GO in the pocket and record this way, so I can do that, but if it comes down to things where I have to catch Pokemon and maybe battle a gym or whatever, it might be easier to just not record for the time being. But if anything amazing happens today, what I'm going to do is record that, of course, show you guys off any new encounters, any Tyranitar that I happen to find. But primarily what I'm doing right now, I'm going uptown and I'm going to get myself my 10 coins for the day. I'm also going off on a bit of a healthy grocery run to try to buy some better stuff, just to try to get more energy into myself, because this week, Pokemon GO has been taking a lot of my energy away, and I think it's because I haven't really been eating super healthy the past little while. I really got to get back to doing that. So today is going to be a restock mission of food as opposed to items, though I still do need some more Pokeballs in Pokemon GO. But, so as I say, during the rain, if it's something amazing happens, I'll record that and show you. Otherwise, you'll see me momentarily, probably in the evening time, if the rain clears up, doing a little bit last-minute stuff before the end of the day for day 6. Well, as I think you can see on the video screen that I have just conquered the City Market Gym. I can't look at my phone right now, it's in the pocket, so it might be under attack as you're watching this, I don't know, but if it is not, and if it's still ours, our newly evolved Slayer, the Dragonite, is holding down the City Market Gym. Now let's pop inside and grab myself some good old healthy food snack stuff to try to get myself back into shape with all this Pokemon GO walking around. Let's see what I can pick up. Little trip to the St. John City Market in Uptown, which I think is the first, now I think I mentioned this in a previous video too, but I believe it's the first incorporated marketplace in all of Canada, because this of course is the area where the Loyalists first landed back in 18 whatever it happened to be. I'm pretty bad at remembering dates like that. I probably should try to remember a little bit better than that, because this is my country of course, but anyways, I did it in a previous video. I can look it up if need be. Regardless, it was the City Market, and I like to shop there if possible because There used to be a grocery chain that was on the way, on my way home basically every night. I would go there and buy stuff. They recently moved to a little bit further off the bus trail, and to go there would take a good half hour out of my day, possibly close to an hour too, so I'd rather try to save time if possible. Plus, I've always wanted to start going to the city market a little bit more. It is locally run, locally owned, local merchants, and I like the idea of supporting local people, you know? Just the people in your own hometown, your own area, and keep the economy going strong for the people here. Now, this is probably not really that important for people out there, but I don't know. I like the idea of supporting local folks as much as I can, because I'm a local folk too, and you know, people can support me as well by liking my videos, and that's just me pandering to the audience. But there's a little bit of time left till my bus home, and I go back and do some more Pokemon Yellow editing. Let's see if we can find any rare species, which could be popping up right now. I can't even look at my phone right now, my hands are full, but if anything amazing does pop up, I'll show you that on the video. If not, I'll check back in later tonight when I have more time to go on the Tyranitar hunt, or failing that, Aerodactyl. Well, it's now a nighttime of day 6 of Adventure Week, as you can possibly see. Well, let's spin the camera around. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it is pretty foggy, quite dark out, of course. It is nighttime. So, my mission for tonight, don't know what I'm going to find. Hopefully, of course, that Tyranitar or Aerodactyl if we're lucky. But, wait, nothing new. Okay, making sure nothing new popped up there. But I do have a couple of eggs that are going to hatch by the end of tonight before I head back home for the night. We'll see what comes out of the 5K and the 10K. Another mission I'm going to do is I want to evolve a couple more Pokemon. So let's go ahead and... It's been a long time coming for this particular Pokemon, although just recently added him to the team Magmus. Let's go ahead and evolve him up. Let's get ourselves a Magcargo. The idea being that it's a rock type. Well, it's going to be a rock type, and for Adventure Week, this is a good time to evolve. So we're getting Magmus evolved into Magcargo. CP went from, I always forget to check, it was like 4 or something, I think, but a new addition into the Pokedex. And we go up to less than 200 something, because it's only up to 374, so that's not a lot. We'll power you up eventually, Magmus. Anything special pop up in the area? Nothing particular, but I am going on a catching spree because, as you can see, I am a mere less than 4,000 points from level 32, so let's go ahead and catch many things. And I think, I'm not sure how much experience I'll get for hatching these eggs, but that might put us over the top for level 32 by the end of tonight. So let's get catching everything. Look how spooky the Aquatic Center looks with all the fog. Very creepy. You can barely see the building. We were checking out the fireworks behind there from the other video. Yeah, it's pretty thick fog tonight. I've seen thicker, though, where you can barely see 2 feet in front of your face. One of the joys of living near the ocean, which is kind of cool. You get some different weather than, you know, other places would have. I remember one time I used to work in a bookstore here in Uptown St. John. We would have people come in off of cruise ships from all over the world, and mostly like, you know, down in the States. And we had some people that would come in, and it would be super foggy, and I would feel bad thinking, you guys came in on like one of the worst weather days that we have. But they would love it. They said, we don't get this around our part of the States. You know, they come from like Arizona or something in the desert where they don't get fog. They said, some people even said it, you know, felt like they were in London, England. And I was like, all right, if you guys like the fog, you're welcome to it. We kind of take it for granted, I guess. I guess I shouldn't say that. I actually do like the way it makes things obscured and kind of hidden away. It's just annoying in Pokemon Battle Revolution when you're in Courtyard Coliseum and the fog makes you miss every single attack, but the computer can land them all. Anyone know what I'm talking about? It was an interesting time, that Courtyard Coliseum. Yeah. And boy, oh boy, look at the boardwalk in the fog. You can't even see halfway down it. Could imagine if the fireworks were trying to fire off in weather like this. They have had fireworks canceled before when weather was this foggy, because of course no one will be able to see anything. But look at that. Very thick fog. Let's try moving up and away from the watery areas, because it seems like mostly water Pokemon were appearing down there on the boardwalk. If I want to find myself a Tyranitar, I gotta get to some drier ground. So I'm gonna head back up towards the King Square area. My cousin Mike did notice that, well, I saw a Larvitar. I forgot to mention that. I caught a Larvitar today, when I wasn't recording, of course, and it was in the King Square Park. My cousin Mike did find a second one there after I had left, so I wonder if it might happen to be a new nest. Let's go up and see if we can find one tonight. Well, we're less than 1,000 experience points away. We're 800 points away from hitting level 31. I just really have to evolve one new species. I could do that now, but let's see how the eggs are doing. 0.3 away. I think I can hold out. I'm going to catch this Paris and get some items here, but I think I can hold out for the level up once the eggs hatch. It's going to be cool to see what we get, and if it's enough experience to hit level 32. I think it is. I think you get like 500 for hatching an egg. So, 2 eggs hatching at the same time, that's 1,000. We're going to hit that level. Hey, Paris, stay in the ball, buddy. Who told you could break out? Eat this raspberry. Essentially, I'm catching it for Stardust. Colorado, actually, I'll show you once I've dealt with this Paris. Colorado, the Golem is powering up quite nicely. 40-some points every power-up. She's already, I think, over 1,000, and she still needs, I think, only 1,300 per power-up. How are you doing, Paris? Really strong. Best HP. Not bad. Let's grab some items quickly. My bag is kind of full, or filling up quite nice. We're at 389 out of 400, so I'm fortunate to be using a lot of the Pokeballs tonight. Try to clear out some space for more healing items, because could be some level 10 gyms to deal with in the morning. We'll see. Anyway, Colorado. Only 1,300 Stardust to power up, 2 Geodude Candy, and you're going up by 42. Look at that. I could power you up in another 5 captures as well. That is awesome stuff. Let's keep moving. Let's hatch these eggs and get that level. Okay, so there's a weird kind of I guess a glitch kind of thing going on. I just recently caught a Rattata, which turned out to be a Ditto, and it made that Ditto sound of, well, you'll hear it in a second. Because if I try to capture something else, like this Ladybug, watch, when I throw the ball and capture it, listen to this. It made the Ditto sound. It's not a Ditto. It is a Ladybug, as you'll see in a moment. But I'm not sure why it does that. I think they changed something for Ditto where now you hear the evolution music when it turns into Ditto from what it appeared to be. And the game kind of glitches up a little bit where it repeats the Ditto sound whenever you throw a Pokeball at something. So I'm just going to restart the app and see if we can find ourselves a Larvitar, Tyranitar, something along those lines. Meantime, I kind of want to catch these Rhyhorn, that Onix maybe, but if I do, I'm going to start to level up even higher. I want to wait and hatch those eggs. So let's restart the app and get those eggs hatched. Let's see if we can get those eggs to hatch down here near the Onix and, of course, the Dunsparce. And as I say that, egg number 1, the 5 kilometer, is hatching up first. Let's see what it gives us. Elekid. Cool. I've got several of those, but let's see what your stats are like, little buddy. You've got really strong attack stat. A little small for an Elekid. But the next one's going to hatch up, a 10 kilometer. Come on, show me something amazing. Show me Larvitar. Another Pineco. Now I know Mike wasn't very impressed to see that, but that is my 4th Pineco. I'm 1 away from choosing one to be a main Pineco on the team. I can evolve immediately once I do choose one because I've got enough candy. But that hits us at level 32. What do we get? Ultra Ball, Max Potion, Max Revive, Raspberries. I think that should pretty much fill up the items. Yeah, we're at 436 out of 400. So I got to use up some of these pretty quickly. Now, let's make some more captures, and I think that's going to be it for today's adventure. There's only 1 day left for Adventure Week here in Pokemon GO as I capture a Wild Onix flawlessly. First ball, great throw. What do you think? Do I get it first ball? Leave your comments below. No. Onix. That was too quick. They didn't have time to comment. But anyways, as I said, it's going to probably wrap things up for today. And I think what I'm going to do is miss the Onix completely. Hang on. Okay, I'm having trouble throwing with one hand. All right, let's focus on the outro, because I think what I'll do, since I had a lot of footage recorded for this video, I'm going to wait and do a 3rd video for Adventure Week and possibly try to get that up on Sunday. So let's see what happens, because of course there is still 1 more day to go, technically 1.5, because where I'm on the East Coast, we do have things that go until 5 o'clock. So I think it goes until 1 o'clock Pacific time for all the Pokemon GO events, at least some of them. But that should mean we have until 5 o'clock my time. So I've got a day and a half left to find a wild Tyranitar, or just wild Larvitar in general, to show you guys the capture on screen. So as I make these last minute captures here, last little bit of capturing, feel free to leave a comment down below, and if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a like as well. For more Pokemon Go content, you can check out the link in the description to the full playlist, which I think is there. I said that last time. I should really double check that I know for sure. But if not, check the channel for more Pokemon Go content. And you can always go to the channel and check out some more Pokemon videos of mine, such as TCG online battles. We have Pokemon news update video thingies once every week or every other week, depending on how much news there is. We have Pokemon Yellow randomized Nuzlocke on the go, classic playthroughs leading up through the different generations. And some of those links, or some of those videos, will be linked to in the outro of the video as well. So feel free to go and click on those and check out some videos. And if you want to subscribe for more content, daily Pokemon content, how did you... See that block? Not bad, Reinhorn. But for more daily Pokemon content, there's a link to subscribe during the outro as well. Click on my face and you'll be subscribed for all this Pokemon content, such as not classic, what was I trying to say? Flawless, I guess, Pokemon captures in Pokemon Go. But with all that, I think it is about time for me to sign off for the day, so stay tuned. I'm going to try for tomorrow's video, for another Pokemon Go, a finale for Adventure Week here in Pokemon Go, as I find and capture Wild Tyranitar, or feeling that Aerodactyl. So, Professor Chaz is now signing off. Thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time, I will catch you next time.